Diversity and inclusion has taken center stage in a lot of our conversations in the industry. However, I'm not 100% sure we are continuing to sustain looking at the world through the eyes of every single mindset, every single personality, every single person, all abilities, all colors, etc. I'm wondering if that's going to continue to accelerate as we move through these conversations and come out of the pandemic.
You know, are you seeing it woven into any of the conversations or experiences here at CAM?
Interestingly enough, I think that the diversity and inclusion conversations in CAN are probably fewer than they were in the past in some ways. We did a little Google search of some of the topics, even on the main stages, and I think there were actually less than there were before. I remember a few years ago, we presented on the main stage, we talked about disability inclusion, we brought some of our disability ambassadors to the forefront. I think that in general, those conversations are probably about the same as they were before, if not somewhat fewer.
A lot of times the conversation around DE&I and equity can be amorphous, can be not attached to metrics or KPIs. I think it's starting to get better. But what do you think, are there any specific things that you think our industry needs to do to be a little bit more inclusive?
Yeah, I think inclusion is a matter of action. And when I think of creative work, I'm starting to see much more inclusion in the actual creative itself, whether that's actors or just mindset. I think accessibility is the thing that we really need to work on. So fascinating if you walk around, Cannes Lions, you walk up and down the Croisette, there are very few accessible spaces, whether that's for the hearing impaired or physically impaired, mobility-wise. There are a few that have done it quite well. I also think our media could be more inclusive in general in terms of just having the right accessibility tools in place for all of our advertising.